Hi everybody, my name is Teresa and I'm here to give you an update on all of my empties for my team project pan. So jumping right into this, first empty is my face wash. This is the Hada Labo Gokyugen Hyaluronic Acid Foaming Cleanser. And I loved this. This doesn't actually foam, but rather it comes out in a I don't even know if I can get anything out, but a foaming pump. There you can see it comes out in a foaming pump, and it washes the skin beautifully, and I'm so happy to have experienced this. However, I'm not going to repurchase this because I have already, in my hoard, another skin wash to use or face wash to use. And I want to get to the point, I'm using this project pan to get to the point where I have an item, I use it up, and I buy a replacement. I am happy to shop my stash for my next item, but I don't want to have a stash anymore. So this is the next face wash that I'm using. It's the Pixi Glow Mud Cleanser with 5% glycolic acid and aloe vera. I got this at the recommendation of Carolyn Hiron. She's a rather well-known skincare blogger and YouTuber. And so I love the ingredients in this. There's a whole bunch of oils. Let's see, first ingredient is aloe, and then we have safflower seed oil, there's avocado oil, chamomile extract, wheat germ oil, hazelnut oil, sesame oil, all these oils. It's very nice. And the mud part of this is diatomaceous earth, which is the shells that come from a single-celled seawater organism. So I'm really pleased with this. It's so smooth. It's almost like a polish for the skin, but it is so gentle. I've been using this for about 4 days now, and so far no ill effects, no flaking, no dryness. So even though this claims to be a deep purifying cleanser, I find this to be quite gentle. The only thing I would change about this is the scent. It's not that I don't like the scent. It's a very pleasant spa, herbal, lavendery type of scent. The fragrance is listed, let's see, third from the bottom. No, fourth or so from the bottom of the ingredients list. So it's not way up there, but I prefer not to have fragrance anywhere. Not because I'm opposed to it or sensitive to it, but because I just think it's wasteful. You don't need, it's just an excessive thing that only improves the cosmetic experience of something. And the only place I want to experience fragrance in anything basically is fragrance in perfumes. So fragrance is wasted on me in this, but I still like it. Next is I used up this deodorant. I used this up to the point, this is the Dove Advanced Care something deodorant. I actually don't care about deodorants that I use all that much. And in fact, I prefer to use unscented deodorants as well. But this one was like a cucumber smell. And I got to the point where it was scraping my skin, and then it started to, chunks of it started to come off. So this is clearly done. Next in my hoard again was Degree Motion Sense Ultra Clear Black and White in the scent Pure Rain. I mean, it's a neutral laundry linen type of smell. I don't care about it at all. But again, I used to do some light couponing. So I would when things were on sale and I had a coupon, I would buy 3 or 4 of things. I no longer want to do that basically ever. So I'm going to use up all deodorant that I have in my hoard, which is a dumb thing to hoard deodorant, until I no longer have a collection of things like this. Next, I used up Differin Gel. I wasn't using this for acne per se, but rather for prevention of photo damage and repair of photo damage. That's one of the effects that the use of retinoids can have, is repair of photo damaged cells, and it somewhat decreases the risks of skin cancer. To replace this, I was going to get a retinoid, but instead of, again, looking online and trying to purchase a retinoid, because I don't have another retinol in my hoard, so instead I decided to begin using a different active, and that is a vitamin C active, which I currently wasn't, or at the time wasn't using. So I decided I would just introduce this, and I only recommend introducing one new skincare active at a time. for like 4 to 6 weeks until you're sure that your skin is happy with this before you introduce another active. So I'll use this for several weeks and then introduce maybe a retinoid for the evenings after this. I use this in the morning. This comes in the coolest dispenser. It's a tube with like this little nozzle that is somehow very flow controlled, where you squeeze it, doesn't matter how hard you squeeze it, and only one drop comes out at a time. And this is a thin serum. It has that vitamin C smell plus like a limonene orange extract type of smell. It goes on very like almost like satiny. And I give this a chance to dry down on the skin before I put on my sunscreen, which I'm almost done with. So that'll be in my empties in not too long. Again, this is another product that I wish didn't have a smell, but so it goes. This is often the case with vitamin C serums. They create this artificial citrus smell to give you really the feeling, the sensation that you're getting, like basically a citrus plant squeezed on your face. I don't know, but I like it. I have no ill effects, and I have one dark spot here and a few sunspots here that I would love to see this fade, but if it doesn't, vitamin C has other documented effects related to collagen and skin firmness. So whether I see fading of the spots or not, I will continue to use a vitamin C in my regimen. I used up this CeraVe, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm going to be posting all the weights and scale, like masses, you know, the gram values of all of these things on my Instagram. So I'll link my Instagram down below, where you can see like the starting weights of my new items and the starting and finishing weights of my used up items. CeraVe moisturizing cream. If I were to buy this again, I would buy the kind that has like the pump in the top of it, even though they charge a couple extra dollars for that, just because I just don't like jar containers. I'm just done with that in my life, so done. This has been replaced with Gold Bond Ultimate Radiance Renewal Hydrating Lotion. This lotion is amazing. It has a whole bunch of beautiful ingredients in it. Up high on the list is hydroxyethylurea, which assists in breaking down, like exfoliating dead skin cells chemically. Let's see, it has coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, ginger extract, jojoba esters, ceramides, which I really like. It's the most abundant fat or lipid in the skin barrier. So this is very nice. Ceramides are very nice for repairing the skin barrier. That's actually one of the things that makes CeraVe famous, is their use of ceramides in their moisturizers. Let's see, anything else interesting in this? No. But again, really low on the list. Let's see, 1, 2, 3rd from the bottom is fragrance. This has a coconut smell, and somehow they managed to make this like edible coconut instead of suntan lotion coconut, which I guess is nice. But again, I'd rather not have fragrance in basically anything. This is another thing that I bought with coupons. I had bought 3 of them at once from like Target, and I got one of those $5 gift card things, plus I had coupons, so I have 2 more of these after this is done. But this is a fantastic lotion, except for the fragrance. Very gentle, and I love the idea of using an exfoliant in my body lotion to assist in preventing like crepey appearance to the skin. So that's really nice. Some sad news on my final empty, and that is my Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Translucent Powder, whatever. This is just sitting out on my vanity because I can't put it in a drawer because the container was broken. And my 2-year-old daughter got a hold of it. I'll post a picture on my Instagram. There was powder everywhere. It was a disaster. So I will continue to use this Ulta Double Duty pressed powder. But today I used this under my eyes, because normally I use this under my eyes and this to set the rest of the face. But I wasn't crazy about the finish that this gave me under my eyes. It looked a little bit more cakey and dry. So I will continue to use this for my face, but I'm thinking, this was again in my stash. I haven't purchased anything new. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade, I think it's Reserve Your Cabana. The little sticker peeled off. But this is like a somewhat radiant powder with a very creamy texture. and like a radiant finish, kind of. It's definitely not a bronzer, not on my skin tone, and I'm pretty fair. So Jessica Braun insists that she finds this to be a very nice dupe for one of the Hourglass Ambient Light powders, and I can't remember which one. I think it was Dim Light, but I'm not sure. But anyway, next time I do my makeup, I intend to use this under my eyes just to see if it gives me like a radiant finish and works well with my concealers. And if this doesn't work, then I may try something else in my stash, but I'm hoping, because this is already open, but I'm hoping that this will be a good fit for me. So that's what I have for my empties and their replacements for the time being. I have another couple of empties that are going to be upcoming, like things like my deodorant, for example, that weren't in my project pan, but I had an empty. So I will update things like that as they come. So I hope all you guys are doing well, and I look forward to seeing you in your updates, as well as visiting with you again on my next update. So take care. Bye-bye.